This is I Will Survive.
10 queers, 3 weeks, no coffee.
There can only be one survivor. Contestants were selected from far and wide, from all over New Zealand, but mostly from Ponsonby. They have been whisked from the Auckland waterfront and are travelling through the South Pacific seas towards a mystery destination. For now, they are friends, but soon they will be locked in a bitter struggle. Welcome to this deserted, formidable, and treacherous location.
Waiheke Island.
This will be your home for the next 3 weeks.
Your purpose while you are here is to come out, be out, and stay out.
The rest of you will have to go back into the closet.
Over the next 3 weeks, you will be competing for hundreds and thousands. You'll be challenged to your queer limits in this harsh, natural environment.
Play proud, play hard, kia kaha. Our wide range of contestants bring a variety of skills to the competition, and they had to go through a rigorous audition process to earn their place as an I Will Survive participant.
You're right with that though, aren't you? Not a good idea.
Come on, Sandy.
Come on.
Sandy!
Oh, you give her a help, Mark.
God, we'll be here all night.
Oh, God.
Oh, darling, you're so wonderful.
Shit. What's your last? What's your last slave dial?
Oh my God!
Congratulations everyone, you've made it this far. This is where your base camp is going to be.
This is your campsite.
Today what we're going to do is we're going to divide you into 2 teams and you'll be required to create your camp. We don't want them too close together, we don't want any crossover or any sabotage happening.
Today you'll be divided into male or female. You'll each get a bandana which you must wear on your person at all times. Men, this is your fabric.
Women, this is yours. Who is letting the side down? Who can't handle the jandal? Who will leave I Will Survive? Find out after the break.
Our campsite sucks.
Amazon and Alpha are now 2 separate teams. They must learn to work together in their first test of survival to create a base camp.
Doing a good job. Yes, got it. Excellent. Here you go. It won't go in.
Our campsite sucks.
Thank God for Velcro.
Hey. Come on.
All right. Oh, you're ever so bossy.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Oh, really?
Over here. Down there. Yeah. Or the other way you can do it is just push it.
Yes, I have a flat.
Looks awfully big.
That's too high. That's what I'm thinking.
Whoa, it's windy. Flip.
Hang on, I'm stuck under it. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like it. I'm not staying. I've had enough. I don't want to stay in no tent. I was told I was going to stay in a hotel, and it's too much. Don't like it. No,
You'll be all
I'm
right.
going home.
You'll be all
No,
right
I've
once
had
you get
enough.
going.
I'm not an Amazon. I'm a lipstick lesbian.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm
You'll
off.
be all right.
No, I'm going. I've had enough.
Just had enough.
But you're letting your team down. That's only 4 of them now.
Sandy, what's wrong?
I'm not staying here. No, I've had enough. No.
Sandy! You're letting your side down.
When Sandy turned up, I was like, oh, yeah, you know, that's cool, you know. But then when I realised that we had to walk over here, I was kind of like, oh no, what's she going to do with her heels and all that kind of thing.
When I saw Sandy tripping down the gangway, I thought, God.
She wasn't doing anything. She wasn't giving anyone else a hand. And I think she was a bit worried that she'd break a nail. So, yeah, she's better off back at home.
Andrew, we've got a
Hi,
problem.
Johnny, it's Robin here. Yeah, we're here on the island.
Sandy has
we've got a
left.
small issue.
Yeah, no,
Find us a woman, Johnny, that's
a
all I'm
woman,
saying.
Sam.
Find us a woman, send her over.
just anyone.
Okay, bye.
'Cause it's not going to
Thanks.
work unless we have someone else. Okay, all right, we'll do your best. Thank you. While our contestants work on unaware, a replacement Amazon is jetting her way towards them.
Looks like my grandmother.
Is it a mermaid?
Do you have to go down and give him a hand?
Not blood, not my feet, I'm not, darling.
Just
Alpha Team are quick to show their acceptance by helping the new castaway. But how will the women's team respond?
Here we are.
She seems fine, she seems lovely. Had a bit of a chat with her before. It's quite funny. We talk about lipsticks, so hers stays on a lot better than mine. I wanted to know what she was using.
Oh, she's been absolutely wonderful. Just fitted in absolutely brilliantly.
Her hair's a bit big, so there could be problems as far as bush trekking and having to go and get her nails dirty.
Congratulations, everybody, on a fabulous campsite. Both of you have done really well with that.
The next challenge is...
To find dinner. You have this whole natural environment. You have hunting equipment. Your challenge is now to find your dinner.
Ed shows his hunter-gatherer skills, establishing himself as a provider for the alpha males. Meanwhile, with Sandy gone, Tanya knows she must prove lipstick lesbians can pull their weight if she's to avoid elimination.
Oh, pasta!
The search for food is the most primal of them all. This is a chance for skills to come to the fore and alliances to begin to be formed.
Got it! I'm gonna have tomatoes for dinner. Yes! Yes!
Oh, we're cooking with gas. Coming along nicely. Oh, you've got to crush that garlic before you put it in.
that's why boys keep low.
It's an old family recipe.
From your grandma, great-grandma?
Not from KFC.
But we don't even have any chicken in it.
Don't have anything else in it. We just got garlic so far.
Could have some herbs.
Oh yeah, chuck some in.
Oh, what the hell?
I'm so hungry. I really like the way you did the capsicum.
Oh, really? The char grilled, yeah. Definitely.
Really awesome. On that fire.
Oh, the fire.
Holly, you've been very busy, haven't you?
The grass really, really improved it, eh?
Yeah.
They may be laughing now, but little do they know what's in store next. Who do you think will be the next to leave the island? Email us queers@queernation.co.nz or write to us, PO Box 8796, Simon Street, Auckland. For now, the contestants are happy campers, but next week, the teams must face their first Enough is Enough council, and someone will be sent back into the closet. Welcome to week 2 of I Will Survive.
Over the past week, the contestants have bonded. They've made friends, enemies, maybe alliances.
But by the end of this week, 3 from each team will be eliminated.
Last week, our contestants found themselves marooned on a deserted island. One couldn't hack it, and a replacement had to be found. As they set up base camp, they were unaware of the perilous challenges that still lay ahead. Right, we've had a week down, now it's time for camp inspection. I'm going to have a look around all of your tents, just make sure everything's in order and there's no excess luxury items.
It's yours.
Whose is this stuff? Why have you got a mess?
Because I wanted to create more open flow in our living area, and I thought I'd take it out from our accommodations and put it into our little veranda, lean-to.
Got socks on the floor, we got... Is that a chocolate wrapper? Now, you better tell me that came out of your pocket.
It was given to me by the boys, actually.
By the boys?
What are you doing? What is he doing?
I have to ask, whose coffee machine is this?
Oh, I see a lot of snacks in here.
Coffee machines were not allowed and you knew that.
We can't help it, just floated in. We found it. Yeah,
This is
we're
actually,
stopping pollution.
I know you think this is a joke, but it's actually quite a serious matter.
Luxury item.
Luxury, Jan, that is actually your 4th luxury item that I've discovered in your tent. I haven't even gone into it yet. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to zip up that tent.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, and when we find out whose this is, chances are they're going to be disqualified. And I'm not kidding.
Now that's beautiful. Look at that.
Thank you.
Are there any secrets to your tent before I go in and find them?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
It's just a tent.
The results of camp inspection mean 2 have to go for breaking the rules. When we call your name, you must pack your bags and leave the island immediately. Boys, are you ready? Fraser. Fraser, the producers have spoken. You must get back into the closet.
I have a fair idea that it was Mark that may have set me up. Guess the claws came out and he went in for the kill and I wasn't prepared.
Ladies, one of you had enough snacks to feed a whole team of marching girls? Jan, you're back in the closet.
Jan! I miss you, Jan. Bye, Mum.
Didn't think I was going to be eliminated. It's just unreal. How could they take her out like that?
I know you were close.
Do you think she had any
We had our alliances all worked out.
Coming up, our teams are put to the test with a challenge that will push them to their physical limits.
Oh, God, he's not in the bloody gym now.
Alpha and Amazon, this is your physical challenge. At the end of this challenge, 1 person from each team will be eliminated. If you are the winning team, you can select your own team member. If you're the losing team, the other team will be selecting the person voted off.
There are 5 aspects to this challenge, all of them very physical and some of them even dangerous.
The conditions are difficult here at Treachery Cove.
May the best team win, and we wish you well.
To win this race, team members must help each other to complete each stage. 1 person from each team is selected to wear drag. When a stage is complete, a new item of drag can be collected. But there is only 1 crown. On the water, Amazon pair Polly and Bee had trouble launching their kayak, but they've caught up fast. Tanya and Andrea are having trouble coordinating. Alpha leads. Alpha, first to the wigs.
Come on, Andrea.
Again, strength comes into play as each contestant is required to perform 10 press-ups before they can move on.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. Push him through.
Oh, God, he's not in the bloody gym now. It's too quick. No, wait, too quick. Come on, Michael. 1. Oh, God, I can't count.
8 back. Come on.
7.
Go.
Come on, Michael.
10.
2. Way to go, bro. Way to go. Push it. 8.
Mark's fancy style slows Alpha down. Amazon gaining.
7, 8, 9, 10. Oh,
Here we go.
Onto the limbo, and it seems the boys have no trouble bending over backwards. Alpha still leading. Amazon closing in.
Lips.
I've done the lips.
Done, bottom lip. Go out. Fantastic, yes.
Come on.
Let's go.
Go on. Jump in the middle. One. Come on,
Alpha first to the crown. Voting control is now out of Amazon's hands. Alpha will be choosing who leaves at Enough is Enough Council. The teams head back to camp, reflecting on their grueling day.
We had fantastic breakfast and we found some wild sausages. It was quite nice. And some wild eggs and some wild toast and some wild avocado. And then we got straight into it with the big long challenge on the canoes and stuff.
Actually, I cope quite well, but I'm not one to whinge, you know. Get on with it at the end of the day.
Women have been, apart from a couple, pretty whingy, I have to say. There's been a lot of whinging. There was some jostling earlier, which I thought was quite uncalled for.
You know, what we've done there is fair. Our process of elimination there is quite fair, because none of us really want to go.
No. I want to have some competition. But you could have. I don't want to get rid of her, because then it's like, it's no competition.
It's going to be sad that someone else has to leave the competition, but you know, we've pretty much decided who's going to go and who's going to stay.
Hi everybody, welcome to this Enough is Enough Council. Enough is enough for one of you and you must soon go back into the closet.
You've all done really well today. Some of the tasks were not only dangerous, but also very difficult. The men's team came through slightly ahead of the women's. Therefore, they have the right to vote off someone from their own team and also someone from the women's team.
Men, when I call your names, you must go and place your vote. Ed.
I voted Tanya off. She's far too pretty to be on any team and doesn't make us look good. So I do love her work, but not her, okay?
I voted for Andrea. There's only room on the show for one dress and wig. Bye, honey. You're out of here.
Thank you, gentlemen. We'll go tally the votes.
Votes are in. We've got the first vote. Tanya. Second vote. Tanya.
2 votes, Tanya.
Third vote. Andrea.
2 votes, Tanya. 1 vote, Andrea.
This is the last vote, the deciding vote. Tanya.
Oh, well.
I was disappointed but not surprised.
I had to go and wash my hair anyway.
I kind of thought of it like if I was in the boys' position, who would I would nominate it off? It would have been me or B. B's definitely athletic and strong, and I know I'm quite competitive.
You're back in the closet.
Thank you. Not for long.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Alpha has decided Tanya must leave, but who is safe within their own team? First vote. Mark. Second vote. Michael.
It's 1 vote to Mark and 1 to Michael.
Third vote. Mark.
It's 2 to Mark and 1 to Michael.
Final deciding vote. Mark.
It's 3 votes for Mark.
Keep up the good work.
We'll try.
We'll try without you.
Enough is enough, Mark. Get back in the closet.
Never was in it.
The rest of you, it's time to get back to your campsites and prepare for your next challenge.
Next week on The Last Queer Nation, we find out who does survive.
This is the third and final week of I Will Survive. The competition began with 10 queers. They've survived the natural elements. They've survived a drag race. But can they survive each other?
Ahead of them lies one more task to find out who the ultimate survivor will be. It's the last week, the last challenge. Who will survive?
Tonight's challenge will test your brains. It'll test your voices, and it'll test your commitment to the importance of the queer community. Tonight's challenge is a lesbian folk singing competition. The lyrics of the song must contain the story of a breakup. It must contain the words the moon and the word lavender.
What are typical lesbian things? So, like, what, Katie Lang concert?
Lesbian balls.
Lesbian balls.
Late to the moonlit night, so we get the moon thing done.
I'd have like an anniversary.
An anniversary,
Like,
yeah.
For not even a year or something.
Exactly, exactly.
Met up with her ex's ex.
Something or other sex.
Wrapped up in a lavender scarf, I was making my way to another potluck dinner on a cold night in May. At Deb's house I arrived. I knocked on the door, and to my surprise, it was then that I saw her face shining like the moon, 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 shining like the moon. We dated for 6 months, lived together for 2. Lesbian balls, retro nights or cats, we like to go to them too. We had a fuck-aware party and invited our friends queer to celebrate our anniversary a whole half a year.
Late into the moonlit night, Lucy Lawless picked a fight. Broken heart fell apart, now she's all alone. She frocked up for the lesbian ball, met this girl, Lavender Hall. There were sparks from the start, now she's not alone. Late into the moonlit night, PMS she picked a fight. Broken heart, left apart, now she's all alone.
Coming up, find out who wins the lesbian folk singing, who is voted off, and who wins the hundreds and thousands.
Good morning, teams. Welcome back to Enough is Enough Council. Your last challenge was to write and perform a lesbian folk song. You completed that task. The tapes were sent to Katie Lang, and she sent back a judgment. Amazons, that's the women, I'm pleased to say you have won that challenge.
As you know, Amazons, you will now have to vote someone off your own team. You also have the right to vote someone off the men's team. Polly, please cast your vote now.
Andrea, because you do not wear mismatched plaid.
Miss Polly Fuller, sorry, sweetie, but too much competition to help.
Thank you, everybody. The votes have been cast. This decision will determine the final 4. We'll start with the boys.
Michael.
1 vote, Michael.
Michael.
2 votes, Michael. There's no need to read the 3rd vote. Michael, enough is enough for you.
I strongly felt that I was one of the stronger members. With that in mind, I guess it was my time to go, so, you know, it's all about tactics at this stage of the game.
Back in the closet for you, Michael. Women, we will now find out which of you will be going back into the closet.
First vote, Andrea. 1 vote, Andrea. Second vote, Polly.
It's 1 to Andrea and 1 to Polly Fuller.
Third and deciding vote, Andrea. Andrea, enough is enough.
We've all got to go at some stage, so, you know, it's going to happen. But there was actually a small alliance with B. It was discussed just prior, as before the voting. And, yeah, kind of got backstabbed.
Andrea, enough is enough. Back in the closet.
No worries. I'll be back in.
This challenge will determine the final 2.
This is your final challenge. It's archery. You will each get 3 shots at the target. The best performer in each team will go through to the final jury and a chance at the hundreds and thousands.
B is first up to the mark for this final challenge.
Can I go?
Next up, it was Ed. Polly sets her eye on the target. But unfortunately, her accessorizing skills are far better than her archery skills. Even outdoor adventure woman B is having trouble hitting the target. Finally, our contestants are on form. With John's near bullseye, Polly is ready to take her final shot.
Hey, no! How did that happen?
B and John are declared the overall winners. Unfortunately, Polly and Ed were banished back into the closet.
John, B, you've come this far and you're the final 2. What you don't know is that the other contestants who you've been voting off will now come back and eliminate the final person.
Oh my god.
So go back to your campsites and prepare for the ultimate Enough is Enough Council.
I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'm here to win. I'm not going back in the closet, there's no question.
The hundreds and thousands are really important. I've got so many things that I can do with them, and yeah, I definitely want to win.
Well, everyone, we've come to the final Enough is Enough Council.
At first you were afraid, you were petrified. You've all been put back in the closet and you've been brought out again today to determine once and for all who takes away the hundreds and thousands, who has come out, has been out, and will stay out.
Kia ora, everybody. I think you should vote for me because not only have I helped my fellow lesbians during our time here, but I helped you all. And if I win, I will help you all come back out of the closet
It's about surviving. Canoeing fast is surviving. I'm gonna conquer. You saw my archery skills. There are a lot of noxious, fundamentalist, homophobic people out there.
Definitely changing my vote.
I want to make you boys and girls be safe out of the closet. I'm gonna fight for you.
Can we now have a representative from the jury to give us your final verdict?
After a lot of consideration and a lot of thinking long and hard, we have come to the conclusion that the winner is Bianca.
Bianca, your prize?
Thank you all so much. I think we're all winners and we should all be out of the closet, so I'd like to share this with you.
This program is funded by New Zealand On Air.